It's the ITP Tires Moose Racing AMA ATV Pro Motocross Championship presented by Parts Unlimited. And this is ATVision chronicling the tour, starting with this, round one at Millcreek Raceway in Pell City, Alabama. Jason Wygan here up top to give you the call, and Krista Watson down on the pits to find out what's up. Nice crowd on hand and nice weather for round one, at least until the skies opened up during our Pro-Am Moto. And then we still had a drizzle to deal with here in Pro Moto number one. But that's not going to dampen the spirits of these guys. Got a lot of new faces and new places. Chad Wienen from Kawasaki to Can-Am, and Josh Creamer from Kawasaki to Suzuki. Stalwarts like Bird, Goodman, and Wimmer on the old standby teams. Let's go racing in 2010. It's all Suzuki out front in this one. It's going to be the number 9 of Creamer taking the first $250 MotorcycleUSA.com hole shot of the year, but his teammate Wimmer immediately gets by him. Creamer wanted to keep pace. He had also won the $100 ATVRiders.com Fast Qualifier Award. So the two yellow bikes set sail out front. Josh Upperman behind them on the Baldwin Motorsports Honda, and the Can-Ams of Natali and wide open Chad Wienen. Here's Joe Bird, still riding the Honda, still backed, of course, by Joe Bird's quad riding school, but now he's riding in blue on the customary number 7. Creamer doing his best to keep Wimmer honest. Same with Upperman and Natali and Wienen. Fans definitely had some entertainment early in this moto. Then Wienen began to break away. Creamer came under attack from Upperman. The PEP Baldwin Motorsports man is really showing that this could be the year that he finally gets up there and battles for a championship like many predicted he would when he came out of the amateur ranks a few years ago. Similar story for this man, rookie Cody Gibson making his debut in the pro class, kind of the same position that Upperman was in a few years back. Gibson finished 10th in Moto 1. Upperman able to make the move on Creamer, and then Creamer coming under attack by the flying Can-Am duo, Natali and Wienen, and then Jeremy Warnia moves into 5th. Make that 3 Can-Ams in the top 5 after this. Natali puts a move on Creamer. Creamer gets knocked over a berm and goes all the way back to the number 6 position. They don't call Natali the Iron Man for nothing. He fought for that spot. He puts it in 3rd. 2nd is going to go to Upperman, but no surprise out front. Dustin Wimmer is your winner again. Impressive how close Upperman and Natali were at the finish, setting the stage for a great Moto number 2. Here you see Creamer's lost. He ends up in 6th after grabbing that hole shot. No doubt he has revenge in the mind in Moto 2. As for Josh Upperman, the number 20 has reason to be excited. A great start to the year, and if Wimmer has problems, well, he could end up winning the overall today. Speaking of problems, Can-Am had some. The Motorworks team missed their starting call and had to go to the outside gate because they were late to the start. But right on time was Creamer, who grabs the hole shot again. As for the rookie Gibson, not so good. He's upside down in turn 1, and he would end up with a DNF in his 2nd moto. Now, with another $250 in his pocket from MotorcycleUSA.com for that hole shot, Creamer was feeling good, and he obviously was able to carry that confidence forward because this time he would not yield to his teammate Wimmer. He was putting a little distance, in fact, between Wimmer and Joe Bird, who was in the number 3 spot. Upperman was in the mix as well, and Natali and Wienen were working their way up from the back of the pack. Here's Natali trying to get on that overall podium despite the bad start. But then after a few laps, Wimmer began to find his rhythm, and he went after his teammate Creamer, setting up this awesome pass for the lead. First he goes to the inside, and then he uses those long legs to get a drive to the whoops. Spectacular racing between the teammates. Suzuki's going to go 1-2 in this one and leave a tremendous battle behind them. Bird, Upperman, and the 2 Can-Am riders duking it out. Wienen was the man to watch in this one. He would get around all of those and make his way into the top 3. No time to stop Wimmer or Creamer in this one. Nice bounce back by Creamer after a rough Moto number 1. And there is Wienen making the move on Bird to get to 3rd. Bird would take 4th. And of course, if you're going to find Joe Bird, you'll probably find John Natali battling him somewhere. In this case, it was for 4th and 5th. Checkered flag out. Wimmer wins. You think this guy's relieved? Check this out. Yeah, nicely done, champ. And the hot dog, Chad Wienen, they were excited about that. He put some mustard on those passes and ends up 3rd. all yellow on the podium. That's 2 different brands. Wimmer's the big winner on the day. Obviously, Upperman manages a top 5. Let's go down to Krista with our podium interviews.
Josh, let's start off by talking about that first moto. You were battling for second, or you were in second, battling for first, and you came around a corner, went over a berm. Tell us about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a little bit of help going over the berm. This track got a little bit rough, so who knows? Maybe it wasn't intentional, but either way, it's all right. We made it up in the second moto, got the whole shot again, and my teammate Dustin Wimmer got by me, but I held pretty close second and got me up here on the box. So I'm happy with third overall for my first race on the Suzuki, and it's only going to get better.
Talking about that second race, you came down the hill in second place, spun out. Good thing you were able to hold on to the second, but you fell back quite a bit there.
Yeah, I was right on Dustin. We were having a good time, and I don't know, I guess I just came down into a corner a little bit too fast, and I lost the back end and just did a little 180 and then just finished it off and went on my way. I probably lost about 3-4 seconds, but either way, I still had enough of a lead on third, so I wasn't too worried about it. Just kept it on and finished second.
We can't wait to see more battles like this throughout the season.
Yeah, it's going to go good, so I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Chad, you had a really good, hard-fought battle out there. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it all started off this morning and coming out and getting good laps in for practice, and started out of the gate, came off fifth the first moto, and just wasn't really feeling it out there. Real slick track, and we just focused on the main, and we came out with the fourth, kind of just staying close, and came down the gate late. We lost our gate, and it was a rough deal, but just kind of lit my fire a little bit more, and we just focused on our start, and we came out again. Top 6 at least, and just worked my way up from there, and had a tough battles with everybody. And
speaking of tough battles, you and Joe Bird were going at it back and forth, and you made a pretty stunning pass there. Tell us about it.
Well, he left the door open on me, and I had to take what I can get. Joe is it's safe to say he's a dirty rider, but I mean he wants to win just as bad as I do, and I mean that's his style and that's how he does it. And I tried to pass him as clean as I could, and then towards the end he threw another wheel on me. We almost got locked up, and I just held that thing to the bar and hope for the best. And we came out with I believe I got a second overall, so it was good. And just everybody out here, really, the team is working great, and I'm really excited for Bowling Green.
Okay, we're excited too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Dustin, it must be tough to be two-time national champion, come into a new season, and not sure where you're going to stack up. I bet you're feeling better now.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of pressure's off, Had a little struggle getting training here at the beginning of the year and just getting motivated. But come out here, win both first motos, and off to a good start. So looking for a three-peat.
Yes, us too. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hard to get motivated. This will do it for you. A 12-point lead for Wimmer over Wienen. Our next show, we're going to look at the new teams and riders in this series, so stay tuned for that. Or just catch it all in person, April 18th at Balance Motocross in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's a great track and going to be a great event. For everyone here at ATVision, including Krista Watson, I'm Jason Wygant. Thanks for joining us, and hope you will continue to do that all season long.